This is my 2025 reading recap. So my TBR I think consisted of 9 books and I read 16 books. So these are the books that were on my TBR for this year that I did not get to. First one being Six of Crows. I really had no reason not to read this. There were just so many other books that I wanted to get to and I just got to them before I got to this one. Second one is Ugly Love. Just throughout the year this book got less and less exciting for me. So we'll see if I get to it in 2026. Next is the first book in the Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. I really do want to get to this, but I think the sheer size of this series is just a little scary. Next, I also didn't get to The Brothers Hawthorne. I think I was just kind of happy that I had finished that series, and I'm not too sure how excited I am about continuing it on, even though it was a really good series. So we'll see if this one gets read in 2026. I also wanted to say that Crooked Kingdom was also on my TBR that I did not get to, but I think I left the book back in my house because I cannot find it here. And then Out of Breath by Rebecca Donovan was also on there. I believe I left that at home as well. And then for the books that I did read that were on my TBR, I got through A Court of Wings and Ruin. Loved it. I got through A Court of Frost and Starlight. And I finished A Court of Silver Flames. This was awesome. Promises and Pomegranates was also on my TBR and I did get through that throughout the summer. And now for some books that were not on my TBR that I did end up reading. I ended up reading Quicksilver. This one was really good. I also ended up reading Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Love these. I have not gone to Onyx Storm because I am scared to read it and have to wait for another book. So there's that. But Onyx Storm might be in my 2026 TBR. I also read Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It wasn't as bad as everyone said, but it definitely wasn't amazing. I could not find the second book for the life of me and I did not want to order it, so I just instantly skipped The Christmas Tree Farm and I actually enjoyed this one a lot more than that one. I gave this one 4 stars and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe a 3 stars, but this one was not bad. I actually enjoyed it. It took me a while to get through it because there was some lack of motivation, but you know, it's the holidays. But otherwise, it was really good. During the summer, I was working a lot, so I ended up doing a lot of audiobooks. And with the audiobooks, I listened to Powerless. And I also listened to Reckless. Also listened to Always a Bride. So I ended up reading 3 nonfictions this year as well. I read The Endangered Orcas, The Story of the Southern Residents. Really loved that book. That one was really good. I also read Orcas Unveiled, The Mysteries of the Ocean's Apex Predators. That one was not bad. I think it was only 80 pages. It was okay, but most of the stuff in it I found I already had known. But it was just a good refresher and there was some extra information I didn't know yet, so that one was still not bad. And then also Edible and Medicinal Plants of Canada I also read. I'm not really sure how much I can count that one because I feel like that's a book I'm going to constantly be going back to forever. And I'm never ever going to be like fully done it. But I did also go through that full book this summer as well. I also had my very first DNF this year, which is kind of crazy, but if you know me, you know I don't like to just DNF books. I like to push through and fully read them all. But this one was so bad that I DNF'd it. I'm not even sure how many pages I got to. I think I got to page 100 and I called it quits. Anyways, it was Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. It was weird. I never really felt like I knew where I was. I feel like there was no description of the places we were in. I could not imagine it at all. It just felt like we were jumping from places to places without being told where we were going. I really hated how much she said mommy. She called her mom mommy and she did it probably about 20 times per page. And she was totally being a stalker to this one guy. That was a little weird. But yeah, no, I don't know. It was just, and it really hurt my heart because, yeah. So my goal for this year was 15 books and I ended up reading 16 books. So I am pretty happy with myself. I got through quite a bit. Started some series, finished some series. And yeah,